Did you know that a baby blue whale is the biggest baby on Earth? It weighs as much as an elephant when it is born. All animals start their lives small. They grow and change in amazing ways. Some animals look like tiny versions of their parents. A puppy looks like a small dog. A kitten looks like a small cat. These babies drink milk from their mothers. The milk helps them grow strong and healthy. They learn important things from their parents, like how to find food and how to stay safe. Growing up takes time, and every day they get a little bigger and a little smarter. Other animals go through a big change called metamorphosis. This is a very special way of growing. A caterpillar hatches from a tiny egg. It does not look like its parent, which is a butterfly. The caterpillar spends its days eating leaves. It eats and eats until it is big and fat. Then, it builds a special case around itself called a chrysalis. Inside the chrysalis, a magical change happens. The caterpillar's body changes completely. This process is a wonderful part of nature. It shows how different animals have unique ways of becoming adults and starting their own families. Birds have a different start to life. They begin inside an egg with a hard shell. The mother bird sits on her eggs to keep them warm. This is called incubation. When the baby bird is ready, it uses a special tooth on its beak to break out of the shell. A baby bird is called a chick. It is often born with no feathers and cannot see. Its parents must bring it food, like worms and insects, all day long. The chicks grow bigger and stronger each day. Soon, they grow feathers and learn to fly, leaving the nest to start their own life journey. Reptiles like turtles and crocodiles also start in eggs. A mother sea turtle digs a deep hole in the sand on a beach. She lays her eggs in the nest and covers them with sand. The warm sun keeps the eggs safe and helps the babies grow inside. When the baby turtles hatch, they must dig their way out of the sand. Their journey to the ocean is very dangerous. They have to crawl across the beach by themselves, hoping that birds or other animals don't catch them. This first trip is a very important test of survival for these tiny new animals. Animals need homes to stay safe, just like we do. A home protects them from other animals that might want to eat them. These enemies are called predators. A good home can be a safe place to hide. Many animals are clever builders. Birds are famous for their nests. They use twigs, grass, mud, and even spider webs to build a cozy cup shape. They build their nests high up in trees. This keeps their eggs and chicks safe from animals on the ground, like cats or snakes. The nest is a perfect nursery for the growing bird family. Some mammals are excellent diggers. Rabbits dig long tunnels underground called burrows. A burrow has many rooms and different entrances. This helps the rabbits escape quickly if a predator like a fox comes near. Meerkats also live in large underground burrows with their big families. They work together to dig and keep their homes safe. One meerkat always stands guard outside the burrow. If it sees danger, it makes a loud noise to warn everyone to run inside. This teamwork helps the whole family survive in the wild. Insects also build amazing homes. Bees live in a hive. Inside the hive, they build a honeycomb out of wax. The honeycomb is made of many small six-sided rooms called cells. Some cells are used to store honey and pollen for food. Other cells are where the queen bee lays her eggs and the baby bees grow. Termites build giant mounds out of dirt and their own saliva. These mounds can be taller than a person. The thick walls of the mound protect the termites from enemies and keep the inside cool when it is hot outside. Not all animals build their homes. Some find them. A hermit crab has a soft body, so it needs protection. It finds an empty seashell to live in. As the hermit crab grows bigger, it has to find a new, larger shell to move into. Bears find caves or hollow logs to sleep in during the long, cold winter. This long sleep is called hibernation. The cave keeps the bear safe and warm until spring arrives. Finding the right home is a very important skill for an animal to have, ensuring its safety and comfort. Weather is a powerful force in an animal's life. It can bring good things, but it can also bring challenges. A sunny day can be very helpful. Reptiles like lizards and snakes are cold-blooded. This means their bodies are the same temperature as the air around them. On a cool morning, a lizard will sit on a rock in the sun. The sun's warmth helps the lizard's body heat up. This gives it the energy to move, hunt for insects, and run away from danger. Without the sun, many reptiles would be too slow and sluggish to survive. Rain is also very important for all animals. It fills up rivers, lakes, and ponds, giving animals water to drink. Rain helps plants grow, which provides food for many animals, from tiny insects to large elephants. For frogs and other amphibians, rain is extra special. They have skin that needs to stay moist. They often lay their eggs in water. A good rainy season means there will be plenty of puddles and ponds for their tadpoles to grow up in. But too much rain can be a problem. It can cause floods that wash away nests and burrows. Cold weather and snow create big challenges for animals. Many birds fly to warmer places for the winter. This long trip is called migration. They travel thousands of miles to find food and escape the cold. Animals that stay have to find ways to keep warm. A squirrel grows a thicker coat of fur in the winter. It also spends the autumn gathering nuts and seeds. It buries them so it will have food to eat when the ground is covered in snow. A thick coat of fur and a good supply of food are key to surviving the freezing temperatures. Extreme weather like a very hot day or a strong storm can be dangerous. During a heat wave, many animals rest in the shade during the hottest part of the day. They may only come out in the early morning or evening to find food. A big storm with strong winds can knock down trees. This might destroy a bird's nest or an opossum's home in a tree hollow. Animals must be able to adapt to these changes. Their ability to find shelter and cope with different kinds of weather is a true test of their survival skills. Understanding how animals grow, build homes, and deal with weather is fascinating. Each animal has a special story of survival. By learning about them, we learn about the world around us. We see how a tiny egg can become a soaring eagle, or how a caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly. These life cycles show us the wonder of nature. It teaches us that every living thing, no matter how big or small, has a role to play in the environment. Studying animals helps us appreciate the complexity and beauty of life on our planet. Knowing about animal homes shows us how clever and creative they are. A beaver builds a dam to make a pond, creating a safe home for its family. A spider spins an intricate web to catch its food. These are not just homes, they are amazing feats of engineering. When we understand how important these homes are, we know why we must protect them. Protecting forests, rivers, and fields means we are also protecting the homes of countless animals. Our actions can help make sure they always have a safe place to live and raise their young. Learning how weather affects animals helps us understand the delicate balance of nature. We see how a drought can make it hard for animals to find water, or how a cold winter makes food scarce. This knowledge is important, especially as Earth's climate changes. By understanding these challenges, we can find ways to help. We can create safe spaces for animals, ensure water sources are available, and protect the habitats that give them shelter from extreme weather. It reminds us that all living things are connected in a web of life. In the end, studying animal life teaches us empathy and respect. We learn that animals feel, they need safety, and they work hard to survive every day. This understanding encourages us to be better neighbors to the creatures who share our world. Whether it's putting out a bird feeder in winter or being careful not to disturb a turtle laying its eggs, every small act of kindness matters. By caring for animals and their homes, we help keep our planet healthy and full of wonder for everyone for many years to come.